sports fans, and welcome to our continuation of the 1990 Nolan Ryan season. We hop aboard the Ryan Express as he has his second appearance tonight in New York at Yankee Stadium as Texas takes on the New York Rangers. After Game 1, Nolan Ryan had 6 strikeouts and just lost out on win number 1 on the season when Kenny Rogers had a blown save in the 9th inning. And that game can be seen right here. But let's go down to the field for tonight's action and see if Nolan Ryan can't add to his strikeout campaign for 234 strikeouts in 1990. We're in New York Yankee Stadium tonight as we take a look at the starting lineup for the Texas Rangers. Leading off, playing shortstop, will be Jeff Hewson. Playing first base, batting second is Rafael Palmeiro. DH will be Harold Baines. Batting cleanup, playing right field is Ruben Sierra. Second base will be Julio Franco. Behind the dish tonight for Nolan Ryan will be Gino Petralli. Left field will be Pete Incaviglia. Third base will be Steve Uccelli, and in center field will be Gary Pettis. For the New York Yankees, leading off, playing second base will be Steve Sax. DH will be Louis Polonia. Batting third will be at first base will be Don Mattingly. Third base, batting cleanup will be Randy Velarde. Center field will be Roberto Kelly. Catching will be Rick Cerrone. At shortstop, Alvaro Espinoza. And playing left field will be Deion Sanders. And on the mound tonight for the Yankees will be Andy Hawkins. Texas is a full harmony for this game, and New York is semi-dissonant. And how I decide that, since I'm not keeping records for everyone, I'll roll a decider die. If it comes up bullet, they are semi-harmony, and I'll roll again. If it's bullet again, they will be full harmony. And then likewise for dissonant and semi-dissonant. So let's go ahead and start tonight's action as Jeff Hewson steps into the box to lead off against Andy Hawkins. 1-1-4. Is he fresh? He is. And that'll be a 6-3 ground out for out number 1. Next up will be the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. 3-5-6. Are they the same? Righty on lefty? No. Is Palmeiro utility or sad sack? No, and that's going to be a single. So Texas gets their first hit of the ball game as Palmeiro trots to first base. Next up will be the DH, Harold Baines. 4-6-6. Pitcher out of control? No. Is batter home run king or slugger? The side eye says he is home run king, and that'll be a strikeout for out number 2. Next up will be the right fielder, Ruben Sierra. 1-4-4. Pitcher flash? No. Is batter hero? The desired eye says yes. And that is a single to right field to keep the inning alive. Palmeiro will go to second base. And Texas has runners at first and second here with 2 outs. Julio Franco, second baseman, is up next. 1-1-6. Pitcher fresh? He is, and that'll be a strikeout to end the top of the first. To the bottom we go as Nolan Ryan trots out or walks to the mound. New York will be coming up next. Ryan finishing up with his warm-up pitches as the second baseman Steve Sax steps into the box to lead off for New York. 3-3-4. Is pitcher ace or a star? Side eye says he is a star, and Sax pops out to the first baseman Palmeiro for out number 1. Next up will be the DH, Luis Polonia. 1-3-5. That is going to be a ballpark check for Polonia since he bats left. Yankee Stadium is considered semi-small. So 2-6, big ballpark. That is a no. And a deep drive clears the left field fence for a home run. But a scrapper flies out. Luis Polonia is a scrapper. So that's just going to be a long drive to the fence, where Incaviglia is right there to snag it. And that is an F7 for out number 2. So New York could have taken an early 1-0 lead, but Polonia is a scrapper. So it ends up just being a long fly out as the first baseman Don Mattingly comes up with 2 outs. 4-4-5. Is the pitcher Workman? No. Is batter Patient? No. That'll be a ground out to first base for out number 3. So New York goes down 1-2-3. We go to the second inning as the catcher Gino Petralli is set to lead things off. 2-4-4. Pitcher Ace, no. Is batter Champion, no. And that'll be a ground out to the shortstop, Espinoza, for out number 1. Next up will be the left fielder, Pete Cavaglia. 4-5-6. Is he patient? No, he is not. And that'll be a fly out to the center fielder, Kelly. For out number 2, we go to a team chemistry check for Steve Buscemi. 4-6 is the pitching team dissonance. They're semi-dissonant. The side eye says no. That's going to be an infield drama check. We'll take a look at 1-3. The third baseman is Velarde Iron. No, he is not. He is full gold. So that is going to be a routine ground out for out number 3. Texas goes down 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the second. Still scoreless. The right fielder Mel Hall set to lead things off here in the bottom of the second for New York. 4-4-6. Is the pitcher a star? The side eye says yes, and that'll be a ground out to the second baseman. For out number 1, next up will be the third baseman, Randy Velarde. 1-3-4, gold catcher. We'll take a look at Petralli. I do not believe so. Petralli is neutral, so that is a no. Is the batter a champion? No, he is not. We'll go to an outfield drama check. We'll take a look at 5-6. The left fielder is in Cavaglia Iron. No, he is not. So that's going to be a looping fly ball that lands in the glove for out number 2. Center fielder Roberto Kelly will come up next for the first time today. 1-2-2. Is the pitcher Workman? No. Is batter Champ or a whiffer? The side eye says he is not a whiffer, and that's going to be a line out to the third baseman, Buscemi, for out number 3. Another 1-2-3 inning for New York. We go to the top of the third, still scoreless, as third baseman Steve Buscemi set to lead things off. Or no, Gary Pettis. Buscemi grounded out to the third baseman his last time to end the inning. 3-3-5. Is pitcher Wild? No. Sadsack? No. That's going to be a single to right field. And then Pettis will steal second base. So I think that's his third stolen base of the season, as the shortstop, Jeff Hewson, comes up. Grounded out to the shortstop his last time up. 3-4-5. Iron catcher. We'll take a look at Cerrone, which is right here. No, he is not. He is semi-gold. So good eye, no, and that'll be a strikeout for Hewson. And then we go to a player baseball right now check for Rafael Palmeiro. So Andy Hawkins is semi-hot. Palmeiro singled. He is semi-hot. 1-3. Cold pitcher, no, and the batter flies out to shallow center field. For out number 2 with a runner in scoring position is the DH Harold Baines. Will be up next. Struck out his first time up. 1-1-3. Pitcher ace or dynamic? No. Is the batter a slugger? No. Is he a sad sack or home run king? The side eye says he is not a home run king, so that's going to be a single to center field. And Pettis is going to come around to score. So 1-0 Texas, as Harold Baines knocks in Gary Pettis from second to keep the inning alive for the right fielder Ruben Sierra, singled his last time up. 4-5-6. Is he patient? No, he is not, and he's going to fly out to Kelly out in center field for out number 3, but Texas puts one on the board. It is 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Nolan Ryan still looking for that first strikeout of the day, as the catcher Rick Cerrone will be up next. 5-5-6. His pitcher ace? No. Cerrone a sad sack? No. That's going to be a double to right field for New York. First hit of the day against Nolan Ryan as Alvaro Espinoza comes up next. 4-5-6. Is he patient? No. And he's going to fly out to center field for out number 1. Deion Sanders set to come up next as we go to a team chemistry check 4-4 is the pitching team dissonance. No, they are not, and that's going to be a deep fly out to center field for Deion Sanders for out number 2. Second baseman Steve Sachs comes up, runner at second base with 2 outs. Sachs popped up to the first baseman his first time up. 3-3-4. Pitcher ace or a star? Decider die says no. Is the batter a sad sack? No. That's going to be, although, is he eager? He is not eager, so that's going to be a single to left field. And that is going to score Cerrone from second base for New York's first run of the day, as it is a 1-1 now here in the bottom of the third inning, and the DH Luis Polonia will be up next. Flew out to left field his first time up. 1-5-5. Is he a home run king? No, he is not, and he's going to fly out to center field for out number 3, but New York puts one on the board to tie it up. It is 1-1 as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Julio Franco is set to lead things off for Texas. He struck out his first time up. 3-4-6. Is he eager? No, he is not, and he will draw a walk. As we go to a team chemistry check for the catcher, Gino Petralli grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. 4-6 is the pitching team dissonance. The side eye says yes. Pitcher distracted, allows a base on ball, so 2 walks in a row for Hawkins. As runners at first and second here with the left fielder Pete Cavaglia coming up next. Flew out to center field his first time up. 2-4-6. Does pitcher have control? No. Is batter eager or sad sack? Side eye says he is not eager, and that will be a walk. So 3 straight walks now for Hawkins, as that will load the bases. He becomes a semi-struggler, but he's already a semi-struggler on his card. And third baseman Steve Buscemi comes up. Buscemi grounded out to the third baseman his first time up. 2-5-5. Is the pitcher a star? No. Is batter home run king? No. That'll be a fly out to the left fielder. And let's see here, is Franco. He is semi-active, but the decider die says no. We have not used that this turn, so he is going to stay put for out number 1. Bases still loaded as the center fielder Gary Pettis comes up. Singled, later scored his first time up. 2-3-3. Pitcher ace or a star? No. Is the batter a slugger? No. And that will be a fly out to center field. And still the decider die is blank, so Franco is not active. So Hawkins may get out of this, as there's now 2 outs with the bases loaded, and shortstop Jeff Houston coming up for the 3rd time today. 0 for 2. 5-5-6. Pitcher ace? No. Is the batter a sad sack? No. That's going to be a double to right field. And let's see here, in Cavaglia, well, there's 2 outs anyway. Even though he is semi-stoic, that is going to clear the bases. So double for Houston. We'll score Franco from 3rd. We'll score Petralli from 2nd. We'll score in Cavaglia from 1st. So big hit there by Houston, and it is now 4-1 Texas, as New York is going to go ahead and get a reliever warming up in the bullpen. See, who do they have here? Greg Caderet is going to be warming up Jeff Houston on second base after that big double, and the first baseman Rafael Palmeiro coming up 1 for 2 on the day. 3-4-6. Is he eager? Decider eye says no, and he will draw a walk, as that puts runners on first and second here for Harold Baines. We go to a team chemistry check. 1-3. Is the pitching team harmony? No, they are not. That is a single. That is going to score Houston from 2nd and move Palmeiro to 2nd. Runners at 1st and 2nd now. Still 2 outs. Another run crosses the plate. It is 5-1 Texas, as Andy Hawkins is now not fresh. They're going to try to get him through this inning so they can save an inning of freshness for Greg Caderet. Ruben Sierra comes up. We go to a baseball right now check. Sierra is semi-cold. Hawkins is semi-cold. 2-6. Hot pitcher, no. Pitch misses, driven into right field for a base hit. 1 run will score as Palmeiro comes in. And Sierra will go to second. It is 6-1 Texas. That looks to be it for Andy Hawkins. Hawkins is going to go out of the game. Giving up 6, responsible for the 2 runners out there. Greg Caderet is going to be coming in to face Julio Franco. Thought Hawkins was going to end up getting through that inning when he had bases loaded and got 2 outs. But the wheels have just fallen off as Franco comes out. 1-2-6. Is the pitcher fresh? He is. That's going to be a line out to the second baseman for out number 3, but the damage done as Texas puts across 5 runs. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Caderet loses his freshness, is now semi-fresh. And Don Mattingly, set to lead things off for New York, popped up to Palmeiro at first base his first time up. Ryan still looking for that first strikeout of the game. May get it here. 1-2-2. Is he a workman? No. Batter a champ or a whiffer? No. That'll be a line out to third base for out number 1. Next up will be the right fielder Mel Hall, 0 for 1 on the day. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? No. That's going to be an outfield drama check. 1-6. We will take a look at the right fielder. That is Ruben Sierra. See if he is stoic. He is not. And he's going to make a diving play for a line out. And out number 2, Mel Hall trots back to the dugout as the third baseman Randy Velarde steps into the box. He is 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to left field his last time up. 3-4-5. Iron catcher? No. Good eye? No. And that is a strikeout. Nolan Ryan's first of the day, as that's going to end the bottom of the 4th inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Texas 6, New York 1. The catcher Gino Petrali will be stepping up to lead things off for Texas. Ryan becomes semi-fresh. And Petrali steps in, drew a walk, later scored his last time up. 1-2-5. Is the pitcher a struggler? No. Is the batter patient? The Saturday says no. And that'll be a ground out to the third baseman, Velarde, for out number 1. Next up will be the left fielder Pete Cavaglia. Drew a walk, later scored his last time up. 3-3-5. Is the pitcher wild? No. Is the batter sad sack? No. And that's going to be a single to right field. And he is stoic, so he will not steal a base. So another base hit for Texas as the third baseman, Steve Buscelli, comes up 0 for 2 on the day. 1-3-5. That's going to be a red 1, black 5 check. 2-5. Single, but the lead runner thrown out trying to get an extra base. So Buscelli singles. And Cavaglia is going to get thrown out at third base. As we'll say, it was into the left field gap. And Cavaglia went from second, trying to go to third. Left fielder Sanders threw it to Velarde. Velarde applied the tag for out number 2. As center fielder Gary Pettis comes up next, 1 for 2 on the day. Run scored, stolen base, and a fly out to left field, runner on first base with 2 outs. 5-5-5. Pitcher ace or a star? No. Is the batter a scrapper? Yes, he is. That's a looping single to center field. And Buscelli will move to third base on that. So Pettis with a single. Buscelli on to third. And we have runners on the corners here with 2 outs. As shortstop Jeff Houston comes up, had that big double that cleared the bases his last time up. Can he do it again? 1-3-5. That's a ballpark check for a lefty. New York Stadium, Yankee Stadium, is semi-small. So 1-3, small ballpark. The desired eye says no. First baseman makes a catch of a towering fly ball for a foul out. So that will end the inning, as Texas cannot put another one across. It stays 6-1 heading to the bottom of the 5th. Roberto Kelly set to lead things off for New York. Kelly lined out to the third baseman. His first time up. Uh-oh, 666, pitcher ace. No. Is the batter a sad sack? No, he is not. That's going to be a deep drive. Glove shot to the center fielder is Pettis Gold. Find him here. No, he is not. And that ball is out of here. Roberto Kelly with a home run to lead off. Bottom of the fifth inning, 6-2 Texas. As Rick Cerrone comes up next, had a double his first time up, later scored. 2, 3, 4, the runner's on base. No. Is he a hot batter? He is semi-hot. The sider die says no. That's going to be a pop out to the third baseman for out number 1. Next up will be the shortstop Alvaro Espinoza. Flew out to center field his first time up. And on the way I'm doing the hot and cold batter designation, I'm not making a hot and cold batter since we're not playing every game, so I'll just do the regular baseball right now check. As Alvaro Espinoza comes up, 2-4-4. Is pitcher ace? No. Batter a champion? No. See a whiffer? No. That'll be a ground out to the shortstop for out number 2. Next up will be the left fielder Deion Sanders, 0-for-1 on the day with a fly out to Pettis in center field his first time up. 1-1-3. Pitcher ace or dynamic? No. Is the batter a slugger? No. That'll be a single to center field unless he is a sad sack, which he is not. And that will stand. Sanders singles to center field to keep the inning alive. Steve Sachs will come up to the plate, 1-for-2 on the day with a single. 1-3-5, that's an umpire check with a runner on first base. 3-3, strict umpire at third. That is Drew Cobble. The side die says no, and that's going to be batter singles, and the runner is going to be ruled safe. So Sachs singles. Sanders is going to move to third on that single. So Texas now with, or New York now with runners on the corners here with 2 outs. And the DH, Luis Polonia, coming up 0-for-2 on the day with 2 flyouts. 2-3-4 the runners on base there are. So we'll go to a plate drama check. Take a look at 1-6. The catcher is Petrali Iron, which he is not. So that is a low and away ball. We go to an umpire check for runners on first and third. 4-5, strict umpire at first base. Dave Phillips is semi-strict. The side eye says yes. Batter out at first despite a late throw. So that's going to be a 6-3 on a close play, and that will end the inning. New York gets one more back. It is 6-2 heading to the top of the 6th. As Greg Cataret's day is done, he holds Texas to 6 runs. So he does his job. As who is going to be coming out for New York? We'll say that's going to be Lee Guiderman. He becomes fresh. I'll mark him down here. And the first batter he will face will be the first baseman Rafael Palmeiro. 1-for-2 on the day with a single and a walk. 1-4-5. Is he a struggler? No. And that's going to be a ground out to the first baseman Mattingly for out number 1. Next up will be the DH Harold Baines. Baines 2-for-3 on the day. 2 singles and a strikeout. 1-4-5. Once again, he is not a struggler, and that's going to be another ground out to Mattingly at first for 2 quick outs. Right fielder cleanup batter Ruben Sierra will be up next, 2-for-3 on the day with 2 singles. 5-5-6. Is pitcher ace? No. Batter sad sack? No. That's going to be a double to right field to keep the inning alive. As a second baseman, Julio Franco comes up now, 0-for-2 on the day with a walk, a strikeout, and a run scored. 3-3-6, pitcher ace or dynamic? No. Is the batter sad sack, utility, or patient? No. That's going to be a single to center field. And that is going to score Sierra from second base. Texas adds another one. It is 7-2 here in the top of the sixth as the catcher Gino Petrali comes up 0-for-2 on the day with a walk and a run scored. 5-5-6 again. Pitcher ace? No. Is the batter sad sack? No. That's going to be a double to right field, and that is going to score Franco. So double for Petrali. Franco is going to come around to score. As it is now 8-2 Texas. As Texas seems to get a majority of their runs with 2 outs. That'll bring up the left fielder, Pete Cavaglia. That is 3 in a row for Guiderman. So he is a semi-struggler until he gets an out. 3-6-6. See a pinch hitter? No, that'll be a fly out center field to end the top of the sixth for Texas. But Texas pushes across 2 more. It is 8-2 as we head to the bottom of the sixth inning. Nolan Ryan coming back out for his 6th inning of work. Still looking to add a few more strikeouts. Only has 1 on the day, but looks like he's in position to get the win as he is still semi-fresh for 2 more innings. So Don Mattingly set to lead things off 0-for-2 on the day. 4-4-5. Is he a workman? No. Is the batter patient? No. That'll be a ground out to third base, or first base, for out number 1. Next up will be the right fielder, Mel Hall, 0-for-2 on the day. 1-1-5. Is he fresh? The side eye says yes, and that is going to be a pop-up to the catcher for quick out number 2. Third baseman Randy Velarde comes up 0-for-2 on the day. 2-5-6. Is he a struggler? No. Champion or patient? No. That's going to be an infield drama check. We'll take a look at 3-3. Is the pitcher iron? Nolan Ryan is not, and he's going to make a easy throw to first base for a quick 1-2-3 inning. We head to the top of the 7th. Still 8-2 Texas. Guiderman will come out for his 2nd inning of action. Steve Buscemi is set to lead things off for Texas. He is 1-for-3 on the day. 4-4-5. Is he a workman? No. Is the batter patient? No. That's going to be a ground out to the first baseman for out number 1. Gary Pettis coming up to the plate next. 2-for-3 on the day. 2 singles and a run scored. 4-4-6 is the pitcher star. The side eye says yes. That is going to be a ground out to the second baseman, Steve Sachs, for out number 2. Next up will be the hot hitting, well, I guess not so hot. He had the double to clear the bases. Shortstop Jeff Hewson, 1-for-4 on the day. 1-3-6. Pitcher ace? No. Is the batter whiffer or cold? Past the 5th inning. He did not get a hit last time. He is cold. He will strike out. Quick 1-2-3 for Texas. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Texas still up 8-2. Nolan Ryan comes out for his 7th inning of work. Still has not given up a walk yet this year. So good for him. So this is his last inning of semi-fresh. We'll see how this inning goes, see if he comes out for the next one. But the center fielder, Roberto Kelly, will be leading off. He had a home run his last time up. 2-3-6. DB control or dynamic. That is a no. Is a pitcher batting? No. And Kelly, as it would have it, draws a leadoff walk. Ryan's first of the season. Figures as soon as I would say something, he would have his first walk. Catcher Rick Cerrone comes up next, 1-for-2 on the day. 1-3-3. Is he a slugger? No, he is not. And that's going to be a fly out to left field for out number 1. Next up will be the shortstop Alvaro Espinoza, 0-for-2 on the day. 1-4-5. Is the pitcher a struggler? No, but that's going to be a ground out to the third baseman. Buscemi throws it on over to Franco, over to Palmeiro for a 5-4-3 double play to get out of the inning. So that leadoff walk did not hurt Ryan, as he now becomes not fresh. And we head to the top of the 8th inning. Texas 8, New York 2. As Guiderman is going to go out of the game, he is responsible for runs 7 and 8. Just in case New York scores 6 and gets Andy Hawkins off the hook, they're going to have Jeff Robinson coming out next, their 4th pitcher of the day. And first baseman Rafael Palmeiro will be leading things off. 1 for 3 on the day, a single walk and a run scored. 2-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is the batter eager? The side eye says yes. That's going to be a single through shortstop. So Palmeiro gets on as the DH. Harold Baines strides up to the plate. 2 for 4 today, with a couple singles. 2-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is the batter eager? No. Is he patient? The side eye says no. That's going to be a fielder's choice ground out to the second baseman. So Palmeiro is out at second. Harold Baines is on first as the right fielder Ruben Sierra comes up. Good day for him. 3 for 4 with a couple singles and a double. 1, 2, 3. Pitcher flash and fresh. No, he is not. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. That's going to be a 6-4-3 double play to end the top of the 8th inning. So Texas gets their leadoff runner on. Can't do anything with him. And we head to the bottom of the 8th. 8-2 Texas. Nolan Ryan coming back out for his 8th inning of work. He is not fresh. He's going to be on a short leash, so we'll go ahead and get Gary Melke warming up for him, just in case he runs into a little bit of trouble. See what happens here as Deion Sanders comes on up. 1 for 2 on the day. 2-3-3. Pitcher ace or a star. The side eye says he is a star, and Sanders will ground out to the shortstop for out number 1. Next up will be the second baseman, Steve Sachs. 2 for 3 on the day. 1-4-4. Is a pitcher flash? Yes, he is. Is the home plate umpire questionable or lenient? No. And that's going to be a strikeout for Ryan's second strikeout of the day and the second out of the inning, as Luis Polonia will come up to the plate. over 3 on the day with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-3-5. That is a red 1, black 5 chart check. 5-5. That is going to be a highlight reel A. Rare event. 2-6. Batter injured on swinging third strike. But we are not going to count injuries. But that is another strikeout for Ryan. His 3rd of the day, as that will end the bottom of the 8th inning. We go to the top of the 9th now. 8-2 Texas. Julio Franco set to lead things off as Jeff Robinson still out there on the mound for New York. Franco 1 for 3 on the day with a couple runs scored. 1-1-6. Is the pitcher fresh? The side eye says no. Is batter utility or sad sack? No. That's going to be a single to left field. So leadoff single for Julio Franco as the catcher Gino Petrali comes on out. 2 for 3 on the day with a double and a walk. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? This time he is. That's going to be a line out to the second baseman for out number 1. Left fielder Pete Cavaglia coming up next. 1 for 3 on the day with a walk. 4-5-6. Is he patient? No. And that's going to be a fly out to center field. Out number 2, we go to a team chemistry check for the third baseman, Steve Buscemi. Buscemi 1 for 4 on the day. 1-5. Is the pitching team harmony? No, they are not. And that's going to be a bloop single to move Franco to second base. So runners at first and second here with 2 outs. This is when Texas does most of their damage. Center fielder Gary Pettis coming up. 2 for 4 on the day. 2-4-5. Is he a hero? No. That's going to be a pop out to second base. That will end the inning. And we head to the bottom of the 9th. Texas up 8-2. As much as I hate to do it, Nolan Ryan is going to go ahead and come on out of this game. I figured that would be the decision that was made. So he went 8 innings. And Gary Melky will come on out to pitch. So he faces Polonia, Mattingly, and Hall. Polonia struck out his last time up. Don Mattingly is set to lead things off over 3 on the day. 3, 5, 6. Are they the same? Righty on lefty, no. Is he utility or sad sack? The side eye says he is not utility, and that's going to be a single to lead off the bottom of the 9th inning. Right fielder Mel Hall stepping up to the plate over 3 on the day. 1, 3, 6. Is the pitcher ace? No. Is the batter whiffer or cold? He is cold, and that's going to be a strikeout. For out number 1, third baseman Randy Velarde be up next over 3. 1, 5, 6. Is he a whiffer? The side eye says yes, and that is a strikeout. So Melky quickly comes in, gets 2 quick strikeouts. And the center fielder Roberto Kelly comes out 1 for 2 on the day with a home run and a walk. 2, 2, 3. Is the pitcher wild? No. Is the batter slugger or utility? Sire Eye says he is not slugger, and that's going to be a single to left field to extend the 9th inning, and Mattingly is going to move on to second base. They now have runners at first and second with 2 outs, and the catcher Rick Cerrone coming up 1 for 3 on the day with a double and a run scored. 2, 5, 6. Is Melky a struggler? No. Is the batter champion or patient? No. That's going to be an infield drama check. We'll take a look at 4, 5. The shortstop is Houston Iron. No, he is not. Ball bobbled, but on time throw to first, and the batter is out to end the game. So final score 8-2. Texas takes this one, and I will be back in a moment with the game recap. So the final score for today's game: Texas 8, New York 2. Nolan Ryan gets the win today, win number 291. So he is now 9 shy of win 300. This game was played on April 14th of 1990, and Nolan Ryan went 8 full innings, gave up 2 runs, 5 hits, 3 strikeouts to bring his season total up to 9 and 1 walk. So not a bad outing by Nolan Ryan. Would like to have seen a few more strikeouts, but the win adds to his win total for the year, so we'll go ahead and take that. Losing pitcher of the day was Andy Hawkins. He gave up 6 runs, and Nolan Ryan's next appearance will be against New York, this time at Texas. So be on the lookout for that video. If you like today's video, I ask you please like, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any future action. Again, final score tonight, 8-2, Nolan Ryan with 3 strikeouts to bring his total up to 9 for the season and win number 291. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. It really means a lot to me, and hope you enjoy these videos. So until next time, guys, have a great night. God bless.